Yes. Yes. Yesterday I was talking about what, guys? Spring core module. Everyone remember that? Yes. Spring core module is given as the base module for other modules. Spring core module gives how many containers, guys? 2 containers. One is bean factory container, other one is application context container. Application context container is extension of bean factory container. If I use this module alone, we will be developing at maximum what kind of application? Standalone application. The 2 containers of Spring core module are in fact Spring. Okay, are there for what purpose? Spring Bean lifecycle management and dependency management. What do you mean by lifecycle management, guys? Loading Spring Bean class, creating object of that class, managing object, okay, destroying object, birth to death, every activity it will take care or not. What do you mean by dependency management, guys? Okay, arranging or keeping dependent class object ready for target class object. The class that uses other classes services is called target class. The class that acts as a helper class is called dependent class. Everyone getting my point? The class that acts as a helper class is called dependent class. The class that takes the services of other class is called what? Okay, that takes the services of other class is called as what? Target class. Okay, now listen carefully. Spring containers are lightweight container. They can be created anywhere by just creating object of one or two predefined classes. Yes, that much easy it is. When I give Spring Beans to Spring container, specifying what is target class, what is dependent class, where either through XML file or through annotation, loading classes, target class and dependent classes, creating objects, and assigning dependent class object to target class object will be taken care by whom? Spring container itself. You are least bothered about doing those works manually. That means along with the bean lifecycle management, it also take care of dependency management. How many types of dependency management is there, guys? 2 types. One is dependency lookup, other one is dependency injection. If target class is spending time and writing logic to search and get dependent class object, then it is called dependency lookup. Yes or no? Na? Student needs course material. He has gone to office of Naresh IT, requested for it, then it has come. It is dependency lookup. The way we get data source object from JNDA registry is also called dependency lookup. Okay, what is dependency injection, guys? Here, the underlying server or container or framework or JVM dynamically assigns what? Dependent class object to target class object. You need not to do anything manually. Are you getting my point? Okay. You need not to do anything manually. Everything is taken care by whom? Underlying server or container or framework. In case of Spring, who will take care of that work? Spring containers will take care of that work. Okay. Okay. You joined in the course. Naresh IT management said, this is your course material, take it. Dependency injection. Naresh IT is assigning book to student. Book is what? Course material is dependent. Okay. Student is target. Array, the way servlet container assigns servlet config object to our servlet class object. Come on. Our servlet class object is also called as what, guys? Is also called as dependency injection. Okay, Spring supports both dependency injection and dependency lookup. In dependency injection of Spring, how many subtypes are there? Setter injection, constructor injection, aware injection, lookup method injection, field injection. Everyone getting my point? So yesterday I have given one small task. What is the task, guys? Okay, guys. What is the task, guys? Tell me. What is the difference between IOC and dependency injection? Did I ask this question or not? Okay. Yes, some people worked it out. Okay. Just check whether your knowledge on it is correct or not. Whatever you gathered, that is correct or not. Yes. IOC. IOC means what? Inversion of control. Inversion of control. Yes, guys. Now listen. Now listen, guys. IOC is specification providing rules and guidelines. Rules and guidelines. Rules and guidelines to manage dependency, to manage dependency between target and dependent classes. Target and dependent classes. It is like a plan. It is like a plan. Understanding my point? Okay. Dependency lookup and dependency injection are the two implementation models of IOs. Are you getting my point? Two implementation models of IOC are dependency management. Okay. So it is like execution of the plan. Execution of a plan. I think you convinced it with me, guys. Come on. Okay. So many things are there, guys. Okay. So many versions are there. Right. Now listen. IOC is like course browser, Java course browser. And dependency injection, dependency lookup are two faculties who are ready to conduct the classes according to course browser rules and guidelines. IOC is like a building plan given by the civil engineer. And dependency injection, come on, guys. Dependency injection, dependency lookup are the two models of constructing house in reality. Maybe dependency lookup is one style of constructing house and dependency injection is another style of constructing house. Everyone, are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Got the clarity? Okay. One is plan, one is implementation. Okay. So and the Spring containers are mainly designed to perform dependency management. Dependency management is also called IOC. That's why we call Spring containers are also as IOC containers. Are you understanding my point, guys? Okay. Now listen, I cannot say IOC is an interface. No, it's not like that. Okay. English meaning platform. This is a platform giving rules and guidelines. These are the real implementations. Yeah, if you want to compare, you can compare as what? Interface and implementation classes. But IOC does not mean interface. Okay, injection does not mean implementation class. You to feel it. Interface gives rules, and someone will implementation classes takes and implements the rules. You can compare, but you cannot really say IOC means interface. What is that interface means? I cannot show that. For understanding purpose, you can understand that. All right. Okay. I think you got the clarity, guys. Come on. Okay. Spring containers are designed to perform dependency management. Dependency management. So they are also called as IOC containers. You know, IOC word is very IOC container. Are very simple. IOC is a concept, and dependency lookup, dependency injections are the implementations. Everyone got the clarity, guys? One is theory, one is practical. JDBC technology is IOC. JDBC driver softwares are dependency lookup and injection. Building plan given by civil engineer is IOC. Building construction is like dependency lookup and dependency injection. Okay, I can take a lot of examples like this. I think by this time, one is a theory, one is practical. IOC is a theory, and dependency injection and dependency lookup are the practicals. Real practicals, real available things. Understanding my statement, guys? No confusion. Very popular interview question. That's what I'm trying to say. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Fine. Without asking this question, your interview won't be compiled. Okay. Right. Super. Spring containers are there to perform dependency management. Dependency management is also called IOC. That's why spring containers are popularly known as IOC containers. So now onwards, stop worrying about terminology called spring containers. Always worry about IOC. Understanding? Right. Fine. If you go to internet, different websites will give different wordings, different ideas. They will literally confuse you. Don't go by them. Just believe me and see my explanation. Use as it is in the interview room. Sorry, in the interview room, I should use a high-end English vocabulary. No. What you interpreted, what you understood, that should be explained to interviewer. Don't use textbook terminologies, documentation terminology in the interview room. If you do like this, he will doubt your experience. Why? No technical person strong in English, boss. No technical person. And no technical person refers the document, prepares the document before comes to interview room. Whatever he enjoyed while using that concept in the project, that interpretation will be there in the brain. So that's why I always try to explain what he understood, what he interpreted while using that concept in the project. So that always happens with the simple words. That always happens with what? Simple word. Understanding my point? So that's why. So don't use bookish terminology. Don't use a hi-fi English terminologies, high-end English vocabulary while giving answer to interviewer. Because opposite person is also a technical person. He is also not so familiar with what? High-end English terminology. If you use, he will think that he mugged up and came to the interview room. Tell me, he mugged up and came to the interview room. Understanding my statement, guys? IOC, inversion of control. Sir, why it is named as IOC? Can you understand? Can I explain that? Why it is named as IOC? Inversion of control. No, listen. Listen, guys. Either in dependency lookup or dependency injection, container role will be there. That means, okay, guys. Programmer controller is taken away and everything is done by container. Everything is done by container. That means it's the reverse of regular one. It's the reverse of regular process. Understanding? That's why it is named as inversion of control. Generally, as a target class, when it needs something, it only spends time, writes a logic on its own, do something, okay, then we get the things, right? But here everything is done by whom, guys? Container. Everywhere help is taken care by whom, guys? Container. So that means some control, some power is taken away from you or not. Some control, some power is taken away from you or not. That means inversed or not. Your power, your control is inversed or not. Inverse means what? Reverse. Inverse means what? Taken away, right? That's the reason it is named as what? IOC, inversion of control. Understanding my point? Okay. Why it is named as? It is named as. And if someone asked meaning of IOC, he is expecting more depth knowledge from you, more analyzation from you from the subject, guys. Why it is named as IOC? Why it is named as IOC? Or why dependency? Why it is named as IOC? Or why dependency management is named as IOC? Both are one and the same, guys. Okay. IOC means IOC means inversion of control. Inversion of control. That means reversing the control. Reversing the control or process that is actually happening. Okay. Actually, generally programmers hold control to assign or arrange dependent class object to. Okay, dependent class object to target class object. In IOC implementations, that control or power, is totally taken by the underlying server or container or framework or JVM. Okay, that means it is reverse or inversion of the regular process. So it is named as IOC. I hope you convinced, boss. Come on, Martin Flower. There is a person called Martin Flower, boss. This person has given this word. This terminology is given by Martin Flower. Okay, guys. Now tell me, guys. Kripal Singh, other day I have explained what is target and what is dependent class. Don't be fresh day every day. Be regular, be punctual. Okay, if you miss any class, my humble request is read the document and come. If possible, watch the video and come. I'm seeing Kripal Singh missed 2 classes continuously. Today he joined. Again, he is going back to the same. Please avoid such things. Okay. The class that takes the support of other classes is called target class. The class that acts as a helper class to target class is called a dependent class. Remembered? Okay. I hope your Flipkart is a target class. DTDC is a dependent class. I think yesterday, day before yesterday, we have studied these terminologies like anything. Be active, be focused in the classroom. Okay. The Java class that takes the support of other class is called target class. The Java class that takes the support of other class is called what? Target class. The class that acts as what? The class that acts as helper class is called dependent class. Is that clear? Yesterday I said DTD, Flipkart DTDC. Since Flipkart needs DTDC in courier activities, we called it as what? Flipkart as a target class, DTDC as this helper class. Student course material. Since student needs course material in the subject preparation, so we call student as a target class, and what? Course material is a dependent class. Did I discuss all these things in yesterday's session or not? I think I have placed in written statements also. Vehicle engine. Okay, vehicle needs engine while moving, right? Yes. Please read the documents before coming to class. If you read my document, you get the feeling once again I am talking in front of you. I am coming to your brain and talking one more time in front of you. That much easy English, simple English I use in the documents. You might have realized that, right? Okay, guys. Right. Someone is already feeling the power of our explanation. That's good. Someone is feeling that. Okay, I would have got job if I have given this kind of explanation last week. I'm really happy for that kind of compliment. Yes, boss. Now listen, guys. Spring containers. Spring containers are lightweight containers. Spring containers, also called as what? IOC containers. Lightweight containers. Okay. Lightweight containers. Okay, because number one, they can be created in any kind of Java code by just instantiating. Okay, one predefined class, one predefined Java class given by Spring API. That's it. And I know that servlet container, it is inside the web server. We need to have a web server or application server to start the servlet container. We have a heaviness feeling, right? But Spring containers are not like that, guys. One predefined class is there. Just take that class, create object, container is ready. Seriously, sir? Yes. Okay, guys. You can create that Spring container standalone application. Go to main method, take that predefined class, create object, container is ready. What is that predefined class? I will tell, don't worry. Okay. Now you want to create Spring container. Okay. Oh, API means application programming interface. In Java, API means packages. That's it. In Java, API means packages. Is that clear? So don't link this one with the RESTful APIs and other APIs. I'm just talking about simple terminology API. API means Spring packages, Spring packages, Spring framework packages. Okay, guys. Yes. Yeah. Now listen carefully, boss. Yeah, you want to create Spring container from servlet component, go to servlet component in any method. You take that class, create object, container is ready. You want to create this container in some other application of Java, go to that Java code, whatever it is, take a class, create object, container is ready. Interesting or not, boss? Come on. So that's why, can we say lightweight container? Definitely lightweight container or not? Okay. Next one. Spring container or IOC container can be created directly on the top of JVM. Directly on the top of JVM. That means no need of having any heavyweight web servers and application servers. Yes, web server example, Tomcat. Yeah, listen guys, Tomcat 7 onwards, they are calling it as application server. Don't worry. Application server example, Wildfly. No need of any heavy servers, guys. No need of any heavy servers. Are you getting my point, guys? Come on. Okay, that's why we can call Spring containers as the lightweight containers. They can be created in any kind of application by just creating object for one predefined class, and they can be created without having heavyweight web servers and application servers. They can be started directly on the top of JVM, boss. See, and the other day I have given diagram. Spring containers are running directly on the top of JVM or not? Okay, guys. No. Yes, I will reveal what are those predefined classes. Wait, Babu. Wait. Okay. While creating, servlet container is not lighter one. A servlet container is a heavy one. It has to be there inside web server or application server. Everyone getting my point? Okay. So it will be created on the top of JVM, boss. Every Java application runs, Java code runs on the top of JVM. Spring container also can run on the top of JVM. Come on. Basics of core Java, Mr. Nagendra. Your core Java code runs on the top of what? JVM. Spring container is also one Java code that also runs on the top of JVM. Everyone getting my point? Fine. Okay. Now listen. Spring containers are not alternate for servlet container, JSP container. Okay. JSP containers. Another note. Okay. In XML driven configurations based Spring application development. Okay. Spring application development. Okay. We need to pass Spring Bean configuration file. Spring Bean configuration file, nothing but XML file as input file. As input file while creating what is that? Spring containers, which are also called as IOC containers. Understanding my point? Everyone getting my point, guys? Please hand over your brain. Okay. Please hand over your brain. Stop thinking here and there. Okay. Fine, boss. Yeah, I will give backup videos at the end. Stop using chat box for a few minutes. Concentrate on the subject. I have seen people spending a lot of time in the chat box writing lengthy messages. In that process, people are not, not listening the class continuously. Stop doing that. Whenever you get a doubt, please hold it in your brain for 5 to 10 minutes. I strongly believe most of your doubts will be clarified in next 5 to 10 minutes discussion. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Right. Creating Bean Factory container. Bean Factory container. Creating Bean Factory container in Spring application. Okay, guys. Okay, now listen. Okay. By creating object for by creating object for a class, implementing bean factory interface. There is a predefined interface called bean factory interface. Are you listening my statement, guys? We can create bean factory container. That much easy, guys. And Spring API provides multiple classes implementing this bean factory interface. Okay. One of its classes, one of them is XML bean factory class, guys. What class? XML bean factory class. Okay. No, this is not the best. We have other alternate also, but using this we can create bean factory container easily. That is my intention. Okay. Always remember the beauty of Spring is, or Java is, type class name or interface name in the Google, say docs. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Here is my bean factory. See, guys, we have a bean factory interface implementing how many classes are there? So many classes are there or not there? Implementing this interface, we have just one class, a lot of classes. Some classes may be abstract classes, leave it. But there are so many concrete classes might be there. Come on, guys. You take any concrete class, create object for it, you are ready with bean factory container. You take any, are you listening my statement? You take any concrete class of this implementation, just create object for that. You are ready with bean factory container. Yes. But I'm starting with what class, guys? I'm just starting with what class? XML bean factory class. I'm just starting with XML bean factory class. Okay, now listen. This is one popular class, default stable bean factory and XML bean factory. Lot of other things are there, but right now industry using either XML bean factory or default stable bean factory classes to create container. Everyone getting my point, guys? Come on. Right. So that means there are so many classes implementing bean factory interface. You choose one class and create object for that class by supplying Spring Bean configuration file as the input file. Then we can say IOC container is ready. Okay, now let's see, guys. Number one. Okay, locate and hold Spring Bean configuration file. Locate and hold Spring Bean configuration file. Are you listening my statement, guys? There is a class called file system resource. RES is equal to file system resource. Understanding my point? Okay. Someone asked, can I take user-defined classes implementing this interface? Are you there in the feeling of creating Spring container? No. Then don't think about taking user-defined class implementing bean factory container. Because implementation of bean factory interface is easy, but implementing methods and providing all the facility of container is not that much easy. Are you listening my statement, boss? Come on. So that's why don't ever dream about creating your own container. Already ready-made containers are there. Just take them and use them. Okay. Always you are preferring to use existing JVM or planning to create your own JVM? Nice. Are you preferring to work with existing servlet container or preferring to create your own servlet container? Then why are you thinking about creating Spring containers? We are here to use Spring containers. We are not here to create Spring containers. Is that clear? Spring container will do 100 things. I just highlighted lifecycle management. I just highlighted lifecycle management and dependency management. Like this, it can do 100 things. Are you ready to provide? Are you ready to provide those 100 things on your own? Then think about creating your own container by implementing Bean Factory interface in your class. If you are not that, you want to use existing container, just think about using one or other ready-made class, implementing Bean Factory interface, create object for that class. You will get container and be happy with the container. Okay. File system resource res is equal to new file system resource. This is also one predefined class, guys. Okay. Some location. Okay. Whatever the location you take, we will discuss that later. Application context.xml. Either absolute path or relative path, you have to write the location of the application context.xml. Array, any file name.xml can be taken as Spring Bean configuration file, but recommended name is what? Application context.xml. Recommended name is application context.xml. So why they are recommending? One of its container name is application context. That's why they are recommended. Mostly, listen, mostly used container is also application context container, not the Bean Factory container. That's why they are asking us to take what? Okay, application context.xml as Spring Bean configuration file. One more reason I will tell. Suppose in your project, Spring is there, servlet JSP is there, okay, Hibernate is there. Related to Hibernate, some XML files will come. Related to Spring, some XML files will come. Related to Servlet JSP, some XML files will come. By seeing the name of the XML file, we should be in a position to identify this belongs to Spring, this belongs to Servlet JSP, this belongs to what? Hibernate. That's why there are some conventions to follow. There are some recommendations to follow. In that process, we prefer taking application context.xml as Spring Bean configuration file. Everyone getting my point, guys? This internally uses this class internally uses java.io.file class. Come on. Java.io.file class to locate and hold Spring Bean configuration file name and location. To locate and hold Spring Bean configuration file name and location. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Okay. To locate and hold. Yes, come to this place, guys. Any file name dot XML. Any file name dot XML can be given as Spring Bean configuration file. Spring Bean configuration file. Okay, but recommended to take application context.xml as the Spring Bean configuration file as the Spring container name is application context. That's it. No other reason, boss. As the Spring container name is application context. Okay. And popular container is application context. Only for knowledge sake, I am introducing Bean Factory container. After a few days, I also stopped working with the Bean Factory container. We do everything with application context container. So why are you wasting time, sir? Directly you can teach us application context container. One popular interview room question is there. What is that? What is the difference between Bean Factory and application context? Without working on Bean Factory container, I cannot compare with what? Application context container. That's why for a few days, I'm going to make you people to spend time with what? Bean Factory container. Later, we will move to application context container. Is that clear, guys? Come on. Spring Bean configuration file contains the following configurations, nothing but instructions to Spring containers, nothing but IOC containers. We don't just write the code, we'll try to analyze everything, boss. I keep on saying that one. What kind of thing? Spring Beans configurations. Which classes should be taken as Spring Beans? Next. Okay. Dependency management configuration. Okay, dependency management. You are looking for setter injection, constructor injection, aware injection, or for different injection, different tags, different attributes should be there, right? Come on. Okay. Dependency management configurations, guys. Next. Okay. Life cycle, Spring Bean life cycle configurations. Life cycle configurations. Are you getting my point there? Spring Bean life cycle configurations. Alias name configurations. Alias names configuration. Are you getting my point? Array, I don't want to work with original Bean IDs. I want to provide some alias names, right? Spring Bean IDs, alias name configurations. Okay, guys. Alias name configurations and etc. Many details will be given. So many details will be given. Is that clear, guys? Come on. But mainly Spring Bean configuration and dependency management configuration. What mode of injection you want? What is the target class? What is the dependent class? Are you looking for setter injection or constructor injection? Come on. What are the life cycle activities you want to involve? What are the things you want to do? You don't want to work with the original Bean class names. You want to work with alias names. What are those alias names? Lot of instructions will be there here, boss. A Spring container behaves according to the instructions came from Spring Bean configuration file. Spring Bean configuration file is empty. Spring container won't do anything. Spring Bean configuration file is not having no Spring Bean configuration. Spring container never take any Java class as Spring Bean. Spring Bean configuration file is having Spring Bean's configuration. They are not nowhere relation is specified. They are target class or dependent class. Spring container just creates the object, manage the object. Nothing else it will do. Are you understanding my point? So Spring container knows what to do, how to do, where to do, when to do, in which mode to do. Everything from Spring Bean configuration file. Array, how programmer gets a mail from project leader, team leader. This is the task you should do today. This is how you have to do. In this model you have to do. You will get some storyboards, use case diagrams, right? Similarly, Spring container gets instructions from the programmer through Spring Bean configuration. Are you getting my point, guys? Right. Okay, guys. Now tell me, this is first one. Second one is what? Create Bean Factory IOC container. XML Bean Factory is equal to new XML Bean Factory of RES. And it is not expecting Spring Bean configuration file name and location as string information. It is expecting in the form of resource object. That's why first I created resource object holding name and location of Spring Bean configuration file, and I am passing that resource object as an argument while creating a IOC container of type Bean Factory container. Everyone getting my point, guys? And you don't believe you are ready with IOC container. Seriously, sir? Yes, you are ready. Okay. Your factory is a reference variable now, boss. Pradeep Kumar, why don't you join in core Java? Factory is a reference variable now. When you create object, there will be reference variable pointing to the object. What do you say, guys? Should I explain what is RES, what is factory also here? Some name. Some name. You don't like a factory, you take container as the wording. Are you getting my point there? Everyone getting my point? I am comfortable with the wording factory. If you are not comfortable with the wording factory, take something else. No, he's expecting bean factory as the reference variable name. Take it. Bean factory as the reference variable, not take it. Okay, I will ask one simple question. You will take string S is equal to hello na, string is equal to hello na. It's not mandatory every time you should take complete class name as the variable name, right? Do you take complete class name as variable name every time? I'm leaving to your common sense, right? Okay. Right, guys. So similarly, I'm taking just this. I'm just taking this. Now, what these two lines will do, guys? These lines. Suppose we are in the standalone application. Standalone application runs on the top of JVM. Okay. This is standalone application. Okay, standalone application. Here is JRE JVM. JRE JVM. This is my standalone Java application. Standalone Java application. Come on. And inside that, IOC container. Inside that, okay, bean factory container. Bean factory container having information of application context.xml. Application context.xml there. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Everyone. Java application is running on the top of JRE JVM. Inside that container is created. Come on, guys. And in that container is having the information about what? Application context.xml. So that it can take the instruction from that file and it can do the activities. Everyone getting my point? Now listen. What is most important? The above code can be placed in any kind of Java application to create bean factory container. To create bean factory container. To create bean factory container. Yes, guys. Okay. This is standalone application. Suppose if that code is placed in what? Servlet component. If code is placed in standalone, if code is placed in standalone application. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Come on. If code is placed in standalone application, this is the story. If code is placed in servlet component, code is placed in servlet component of web application, deployed in Tomcat server. Deployed in Tomcat server. Now listen carefully, guys. JRE JVM. JRE JVM. Super. On the top of what will run, guys? Server will run. On the top of what will run? Tomcat server will run. Are you listening my statement, guys? Inside that, what will be there? Servlet container. Inside this, what will be there? Servlet container. I'll replace, don't worry. Servlet container. This is JVM. JRE contains JVM, nothing else. Servlet container. Okay. Inside servlet container. Okay. Inside servlet container, what will be created? IOC container will be created. Okay, boss. IOC container will be created. Nothing but bean factory container. Everyone got the clarity? Sir, why I'm trying to tell this one? These two lines of code, this line, you can write anywhere. You want a Spring container in standalone application? Okay. You want Spring container in standalone application? Come on, guys. Okay. Place these two lines of code in standalone application. So container is created directly on the top of JRE JVM. Okay. You want Spring container in servlet component web application? Place these two lines of code in what? Servlet component. This time on the top of JRE JVM servlet container will run, and inside that bean factory container will run. So that means Spring containers are lightweight containers or not. They can be created in any kind of Java application or not. Even web applications also can have Spring containers, guys. Convince it with me. Convince it with me. Come on, guys. Once bean factory container is created, anyhow, it will maintain what? Application context.xml data or not? XML data. It won't maintain as it is, but it will maintain application context.xml data. Sir, why are you giving this knowledge? I am giving the feeling Spring containers are lightweight. They can be created in any Java statements. They can be created in any Java application. They can be part of any Java code. I think you got the clarity, boss. Come on. Array, when you go for Spring MVC applications, boss, Spring containers are required in Spring MVC application. That time, along with the servlet containers, Spring containers will be there or not? Someone asked. We see this one we use in what? We use this model. We use this model in Spring MVC. Come on, Spring REST. Spring REST and microservices environment. Entire microservice environment runs on this concept only, right? Okay, we use this model. We use this model in Spring's standalone applications. Spring's standalone applications. Spring's standalone applications. Understanding my statement, guys? Spring can be used to develop web application, standalone application, distribute application. While developing Spring-based web application and distribute application, IOC container will be there along with the servlet container. Okay, guys. When you develop Spring-based standalone application, IOC container runs directly on the top of JRE. Enjoyed or not? Understanding my statement or not? Come on. Okay. Super, boss. Now, shall we go for next discussion, guys? Okay, first of all, let me ask one question. In one computer, one JVM will be there or lots of JVMs will be there? One JVM will be there or lots of JVMs will be there? That's it. Okay. Suppose you have written this code in 2 Java application. I executed 2 Java application from 2 different command prompts. I executed Java application, 2 Java application, 2 different command prompts. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Tell me how many IOC containers will be created? 2 JVMs will be launched and 2 IOC containers will be created. Okay, sir, both command prompts should have same JRE or different, same Java version or different Java version. They can have same Java version or different Java versions. Are you understanding my statement? JVM is a logical unit. JVM is not a physical one. I hope you are understanding. When you say Java command prompt, Java class name, JVM will be started. Once application is over, JVM will be closed. Are you listening my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Now, shall I get into the next level discussion, boss? Yeah. Setter injection, guys. Now let me start my first application, that is setter injection. On setter injection. Setter injection, nothing but dependency injection. Everyone getting my point, guys? Come on. Right. Okay. Fine. What is setter injection? When I give target and dependent classes to Spring containers. When we give target and dependent classes to Spring container, and if Spring container is using setter method to assign dependent class object to target class object, then it is called setter injection. What injection, guys? Setter injection. For this target class should have a setter method, and we should write a property tag based configuration. There is a tag called property tag giving guidance to Spring container. Hey container, you perform setter injection. Okay, property tag based instructions to Spring container, asking Spring container performing setter injection. Everyone getting my point, guys? Okay. If the Spring container uses setter method of target class to inject or assign dependent class object to target class object, then it is called setter injection. Okay, guys. Okay. For this, we need to give instructions to IOC container, okay, using property tag in Spring Bean configuration file. What is the most recommended name for Spring Bean configuration file, guys? What is the most recommended name for Spring Bean configuration file? Application context.xml. What .xml, guys? Application context.xml. Super. Okay. Property tag we should use, and we should also place setter method. What method, guys? Setter method. Setter method in target class. Okay, guys. Now listen, guys. I'm taking one small example. Wish message generator. Generally, I take it as a standard example to explain the basics, guys. Java.util.date is the dependent class. com.nt.beans. Array, user defined class. That's why my own choice package name. Java.util.date is the predefined class. Tell me, guys, is there any rule only user defined classes should be taken as Spring Beans, or we can take any class as Spring Bean? We can take any concrete class as Spring Bean. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay, what is this target class? What is this dependent class? Dependent class. Sir, why wish message generator needs date? Array wish message generator needs date class object so that it will get the system date. From system date, it can carry current hour of the day. Based on current hour of the day, it can generate the wish message, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. To the as part of business logic, it can generate the wish message based on the current hour of the day. Okay, that is gathered from what? Date class object. Okay, guys, that is gathered from date class object. Okay, fine. This class uses the injected date class object having system date and time. Okay, to get current hour of the day and to generate wish message based on the current hour of the day. Current hour of the day. Are you comfortable, my dear? Come on. Yes, boss. Okay. Shall we go for first one, guys? Wish message generator. First, I am giving storyboard here. Then I am going to talk in internal. Practical development. Don't worry. Okay, I'm trying to keep in a package, guys. com.nt.beans. Sir, why are you taking package name like this? Why are you taking package name like this? Are Bean Factory is also one IOC container, Pradeep Kumar. IOC container is the category name. There are two IOC containers in Spring. Number one, Bean Factory. Number two, application context. Right now, we are using Bean Factory type IOC container. Everyone getting my point, guys? Everyone getting my point, guys? Any confusion about that Bean Factory and IOC container? Spring containers are called IOC containers. There are two types of IOC container. One is Bean Factory type IOC container. Other one is application context IOC container. Right now, I am creating Bean Factory type IOC container. Is that clear, guys? Any file name .xml can be taken as Spring Bean configuration file. But recommended name is application context.xml. Why? Because one of its container name is application. Mostly used container is also application context. That's why they suggested us to use what? They are recommending us to use what? Application context.xml as Spring Bean configuration file. Exactly half an hour back, I have talked this point. Be alert in the classroom. My humble request to everyone. Yes, guys. If you don't like, come on, guys. Okay, that name application context.xml, take your choice name, but that is not industry standard. Industry standard name is application context.xml. Application context.xml. Is that clear, guys? Come on. Right. Public class wish message generator. Listen, you will get clarity. Now listen. Container is ready to assign or inject date class object to wish message generator class object. But when container is doing that, there should be one property or reference variable of type date class to receive and hold it or not. I want reply, boss. I want reply. There should be some property. There should be some property. Or reference variable to receive and hold injected date class object or not. Okay. Your state chief minister said that if you are poor, we will deposit 10,000 rupees every month in your account. Okay. Keeping bank account ready is our responsibility or state government responsibility? Our responsibility. Yes or no? Okay, guys. I said I will conduct the classes through Zoom meetings. keeping Zoom software ready in your computer is my responsibility or your responsibility? Okay. Here IOC container says, I am going to inject date class object because you are asking through application context.xml. I got instruction like this. Okay, to receive and hold it, we should take date class reference variable or not? We should take date class reference variable or not? Now tell me, if one class is having another class reference variable as a member variable or property, don't you call it is called as composition? Don't you call it is called as composition? That is nothing but has a relation. Come on, guys. Okay. That is nothing but has a relation or not? Okay. Private date. This is called has a property, also called composition. Now tell me, guys, container is going to assign directly or through setter method? Setter injection na boss, setter method. So I have to keep setter method ready or not? I have to keep setter method ready or not? Since only setter method is there, can I call it as Java bean? No. Java bean means all standards should be followed. Just setter method means not Java bean, guys. Come on. I'm making you think. I'm not saying do step 1 do this, step 2 do this, step 3 do this. Not like that. I'm making you to think, right? Someone asked me why private, sir? Array encapsulation ra babu, to protect the data from direct access, to allow data access only through methods, right? Public wide. Public wide. Set date. When you write set date, setter method for any property, first word every letter small letter, second word onwards first letter capital letter or not. So here these small letter now here also you take like this. You can take it, but you can follow Java conventions happily. Date. I don't give rules. I will make you to feel the code, to analyze the code. This dot date is equal to date. Setter method supporting setter injection. Setter method supporting setter injection. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Right. Now business method. Now listen, guys. Modi deposited, CM deposited 10,000 rupees in your account, guys. Right? Okay. You will just keep in the account. You will take them and use them for your daily needs. You will take them and use them for your daily needs. Super. Here, I'm going to make my IOC container. Next steps, to assign date class object to wish message generator class object by creating wish message generator class object, by creating date class object, by also calling setter method of wish message generator class object, having date class object as the argument. In that process, date class object comes and assigns to this property. What do you say, guys? Yes. Okay, once it comes, we know that whenever date class object is created by anyone using zero param constructor, it will hold system date and time or not. Date D is equal to new date of. It internally holds the system date and time or not. Come on, guys. It internally holds the system date and time or not. Okay. We will just happy by seeing injection, or we'll try to use that injected date class object which is having system date and time for writing one or other business logic or not. After depositing money into your bank account by central government or state government, we will withdraw money, we will use for one or other. Are you understanding my point? We will withdraw for our daily requirements or not, boss? For our daily needs or not, boss? Come on. Okay. DTDC object is injected to Flipkart class, guys. Okay. Flipkart class object, Flipkart class just to holds it up, or it will try to use in the shopping method or delivery method. Definitely it will be using that method after shopping method. Once shopping is over, as part of delivery process, that method will be used or not. Say something, my dears. So that's why I'm writing business method here. What is the business method? Public string generate. Public string generate. String user. Generate message. My method name is what? String user. Open your brain. Start accepting the newness. Some people will keep their brain closed. What is this? Why should I do this? If that is the case, you cannot accept the new thing. Open your brain, start accepting the newness. Because this will remain new. Come on. This will remain new for 1-2 days. After that, again becomes old. Recollect, main method of core Java first class or second class, very difficult. But when you accept the brain slowly, so now it is becoming easy or not? Okay. Super, guys. Now tell me, guys, get the current hour of the day. Get the current hour of the day. Into hour is equal to date dot hours. Date dot get hour. Date dot get hour. There is a method, direct method called get hours. Okay. Okay. Current hour of the day in 24 hours format. It will give me 24 hours format, guys. 24 hours format. 0 to 23. Yeah, listen, guys. To make application easy, I'm using 1-2 places deprecated things. Don't worry. In future, we will avoid them. We will use the latest one. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Okay. Right. So from date class, I'm getting current hour because date class object is holding system date and time. So, but I want everything only hour, only current hour of the day. Now listen carefully. If hour less than 12, return good morning plus user. Array, whoever user is the argument, guys. Come on. Else if I'm using it, boss. 16, return good afternoon plus user. Else if hour less than 20, return good evening plus user. Else good night plus user. Array, package imports, you don't worry, it's a sample code. Definitely will import packages, don't worry. It's a purely sample code. Okay, you are just worried about packages, I will write, don't worry. I'm just giving storyboard of the code, guys, nothing else. Yes, here what is the package, guys? Import java.util.star. Happy? Yeah? Okay. Done. Okay, target class is ready. Sir, you are not developing dependent class. Luckily, today's our dependent class is what? Predefined class. Are we going to develop predefined class, guys? Is there any need of developing predefined class, my dear? No, no, no. Okay, guys. Now listen carefully. Actual MCA, println will be you. Okay, println is required to print on the console. I will receive the result in the client application. There I use SOP. Actual MCA, please. Application context.xml. Application. Let us assume I'm taking one more package called com/nt/cfg. CFG means configurations. Com for company, NT for Naresh Technology, beans for Spring Beans. Com for company, NT for Naresh Technology, CFGs means configuration. You don't like this, take some other thing. I don't have any problem. Come on. I don't have any problem. Take some other name. Okay. Fine, boss. Super, guys. There is a root tag called beans. Yeah. There is a root tag called beans, guys. Okay. I have taken it. Okay. Comments. HTML comment, XML comments are same. You need not to have XML knowledge to write this XML file. Some tags are there. You have to take them and use them. Come on. So come out of the psychological feeling. I don't know XML. How can I write? You know HTML now. You know what is tag, what is attribute. You are ready for that. Okay. Spring Beans configuration. Spring Beans configuration. Right, guys? First. Bean ID. Spring container creates Spring Bean class object with what name, guys? Give an ID. Come on. Give an ID. Are you understanding my statement? Okay, guys. Tell me here. Bean ID DT. Class is equal to any order you can configure. You have to give fully qualified class name, boss. Fully qualified class name you have to give. Next, guys. Bean ID DT java.util.dt. One Spring Bean is configured. Next one. Bean ID WMG. Bean ID WMG. Are you doing? Okay, now first I have a question. Am I doing setter injection on date class? Or am I doing setter injection on wish message generator? I am doing setter injection on wish message generator. So setter method should be there in wish message generator date class. Setter method should be there in wish message generator date class. Wish message generator, right? Okay. Use common sense. Don't go in the flow. Use common sense, boss. If you have less core Java, I'm ready. But common sense is most important. Wish message generator. What do you say, guys? Yeah. Again, another fully qualified class name. Another fully qualified class name, guys. Enjoyed my point? Yes. End of the bean tag. We will see all these things in Eclipse also. Don't worry. Okay. Now tell me, guys. This is dependent class. This is target class. According to our usualization, according to our requirement. But I want to tell to a container, hey container, there is a date property in the wish message generator. On that, you perform setter injection. How to tell to a container that it has to perform setter injection on so-and-so property? By writing property tag. By seeing property tag, IOC container becomes ready for setter injection. Becomes ready for setter injection. Property tag indicates setter injection. Everyone getting my point? On which property? Right now, class is having one property, fine. But if 2-3 properties are there, you should give clarity na on which property it has to do setter injection. Date property. Yes or no? Na? Everyone getting my point? Okay, while doing that setter injection, it has to assign which class object? Date class object. Who creates the date class object in this example? IOC container. With what name it creates, guys? With what name it creates, guys? DT. DT internally actually becomes what? Reference variable pointing to date class object. Yes or no? Na? Reference variable pointing to date class object. Object name is nothing but reference variable name. Yes or no? Na? That's why ref is equal to DT. Are you getting my point? Yes. Are you getting my point? Okay. Hey container, take date property, perform setter injection by calling set date, having DT reference variable pointed date class object as the argument. In that process, date class object will be assigned to wish message generator class object or not. In that process, date class object will be assigned to. Are you understanding my point? You cannot take any name. You should take property name or triplex word of set triplex method. How can you take your choice name, right? Dirty fellows. How you will get that dirty thoughts? Tell me first of all. I'm asking to perform injection on certain property. How can you give your choice name? That thought itself is wrong, right? Open your brain, start thinking, boss. Listen, guys, listen. This is used here. This bean ID used here. That means, can I call this is a dependent class? This is a target class. Again, I am telling, boss. Again, I am telling. There is no mechanism to tell that you are target, you are dependent. It all depends upon what is used where. This class bean ID is used in wish message generator class for injection. That's why this is called dependent class. This is called target class. Everyone getting my point? Don't expect special attribute, special tag to tell that you are dependent, you are target. Got the point there or not? Got the point there are. There will be some situation. Target for one class may be dependent to another class. That's why they have not given any tag or attribute to tell you are target or dependent. It all depends upon your requirement. Everyone getting my point? Dependent class. Okay, because it is used here, target class. Okay, this is bean ID. This is fully qualified bean class name. Fully qualified. Fully qualified means along with the package name. Fully qualified class name. Understanding my point there? Okay, guys. Next. Whenever container creates object, it will create object with ID. Spring container identifies spring beans only with bean IDs because they are the object names, right? Okay. Bean ID fully qualified this, right? Okay. Set rejection. This is for set rejection. This is for set rejection. Okay, guys. Property name. Property name. Understanding my statement, guys? Right. Right. Dependent class bean ID. Bean ID. To inject. Bean ID. To inject. Dependent spring bean class object to dependent class bean ID to inject dependent spring bean class object to target class object. Okay, guys. I am again telling, I want to see container using setter injection. That's why I'm going for setter method based injection. If you want to do through constructor, go for constructor. You want to use some other technique, go for some other technique. Okay, first of all, tell me, in this whole process, am I going to load both the classes? No. Am I going to create object for both the classes? No. Am I going to assign date class object to date property of target class object? No. Okay, you want to see container doing everything. Okay, that's why we are giving these many instructions. Everyone understood my point? Someone asked, sir, why should I give these many instructions? Without instruction, how container can do these activities, Babu? Okay. Right. Why it is called setter injection, boss? Because container is calling setter method to assign dependent class object to target class object. That's why it is called setter injection. How container knows it has to call setter method for injection? By seeing the property tag. Property tag for setter injection, guys. Everyone getting my point, guys? Okay. But when all these lines comes into practice, when I give this XML file to container, are you with me, boss? When I give this XML file to IOC container, bean factory container, are you listening my statement, boss? So for that one, for testing purpose, okay, for understanding purpose, we have to develop one client application or not? Client application. Okay. Here is my Kamali Spring container is knows importance of each tag, and by seeing each tag what activity should be done is already instructed to container. Container takes bean tag as to recognize class as Spring Bean. Property tag to perform setter injection. Everyone understanding my point, guys? Fine. So client application, guys, what is this? Setter injection test. Setter injection test.java. I'm taking a file name, client application, testing application, whatever it is. Package, user application, you can say any name. com.nt.test. Package imports will be there. Today, you don't worry about that. Setter injection. Package imports. Some package imports will be there. Don't worry today. In the real application development, we do it. Public static void main string args. Listen, guys, we will see same application in multiple angles. This is storyboard. You are getting 10% out of my entire discussion. I'm happy. Then development, then flow, line by line execution. Total 3 levels will be there to understand initial 3 applications. Again, I'm requesting until I complete first 3 applications, don't come to one conclusion on Spring. Slowly you will get all these things. Everyone getting my point? After 3rd application, you come to one conclusion. Spring is easier, difficult, interesting, boring. Are you getting my point? But today I'm going to take session up to 9:20. Please cooperate. Or should I stop or should we see tomorrow? Okay. Should we see tomorrow? Should we see tomorrow? Okay. So today you just worry about how to develop target class, how to develop target. You have to become member of my group in order to access this one. Right. Okay. Right, guys. Tomorrow we will continue. That's not an issue. I'll spend 5 to 10 minutes to clarify your doubts. No. In 5 to 10 minutes, it's not going to happen. We'll see tomorrow. No problem. Yes, this is the information about the faculty. Core Java OOPS is compulsory to attend these classes. Number 1. Number 2. Those who joined lately, please watch these recordings. Okay. Right, boss. Right. And those who are looking for notes, concentrate. This is my URL, Facebook URL. This is the group name, guys. You have to become member of that group. You have to become member of the group, right? So everyday notes will be uploaded here. Class content, spring here. Okay, NTSP 615, spring core, September 8th. Okay. You have to become member of the group. Okay. Once I approve your membership, you can access the notes. Say refresh. What is your batch code, guys? NTSBMS615. Like this, every day one file will be there. Download them. Download them. Okay. Keep in a separate folder and start watching the things. Right. Fine. New batches plan will be given very soon. Why we use application context as parameter instead of bean factory? Abhi file name can be anything. That is XML file. Any name you can take, but recommended name is this one. Right. Vaishnavi, as initially you have to collect from FB. Later we will be going to share with Google Classroom. Okay. Today video link only you will get after 1-2 days. Abhi, any name you can give. Since industry standard name is application.context.xml, we are taking it. Okay. Santosh, no compiler checks whether standards are followed or not for Java Bean. It's up to our comfort. Nagatu, after class, I'll upload memberships. Don't worry. In upcoming advanced Java batch will be start in JDBC. No, that is starting with the servlets only. Okay. Sriram, total 140 to 150 sessions are required. Okay. Last 2-3 classes backup videos will be given in 1-2 sessions. Don't worry. Okay. Ravi, you can join parallel classes. Hibernate plan is not there, but within a 1 month it will start. Okay. Vinay, you have to start from core Java and please attend Harikrishna sir classes for core Java. Right. Manoj, hibernate with the JPA. When new batch starts, I will inform. Okay. Tomorrow also this link, day after tomorrow onwards, link will change. Yes. Nagatu, you have to go to Facebook. You have to become member of the group in order to get the notes. How many days since batch started? Okay. Today you joined. I have given some backup videos. Please watch. Okay, guys. Nagatu, you can mail me. Audio acceptance is not possible, boss. Thank you so much for teaching very bottom of the heart. Thank you, my dear. Today and yesterday video will be given once they are uploaded to YouTube. Okay, it takes 1-2 days time to give those videos. Because my admin team has to prepare those videos, guys. Okay. Vinay, yes, you can do it, not a problem. Revise your core Java and come, you can attend it. Right, guys. Manoj, latest spring versions are compatible with Java 8 plus. So you have to choose that Tomcat version which is compatible with Java 8. Is that clear? Okay, guys. Abdul, you can attend, but after you have to wait for a few days. When I start new module, you can attend. Okay, guys. If you attend parallel classes, you can definitely reduce 50 to 60 sessions. Okay. Mohammed, Hibernate with the JPA is one of the free course. It is a separate batch and you can join whenever that batch is announced. Okay, guys. Nagatu, I already said, you have to become member of the group, then use this URL, which I shared in the Facebook. Get your batch code and get the notes. This is your batch code, NTSBMS615. Download this. How to become member? Okay, from your Facebook account, you have to search for my group and you have to become member. Okay, guys. Abdul Muhammad, I will let you know once Angular batch is started. Ajit Kumar, still date not planned. Once Hibernate date comes, I will announce. Right. Okay. Initially, no need of JDBC Spring Boot knowledge. Initially, no need of JDBC Spring Boot knowledge. Later required. Okay, guys. Nagatu, you send membership request. I will approve. Then come to files section and wherever this batch code is there, take it and go for it. Shurya Prakash, very soon that batch will be there. We will let you know. Advanced Java for evening students. Thank you. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow, we are going to get complete idea about first application. Today, whatever you get, just basic idea. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. Right. Nagatu, as I said, you have to become member of Facebook group, then only you will get it. Right. Shurya Prakash, first 7 videos are given. Later videos take 1-2 days time to give to you people. Fine. Hibernate is only for persistence logic. Spring Boot is for all kind of application development. Okay. React is a separate batch. Once started, you can come for it. Right. What is the course fee for Spring Boot and React? 8,000 boss. Thank you. Have a nice time. Initially, Servlet knowledge is not required. JDBC knowledge is not required. But down the line, before I start Spring JDBC, definitely required. Come on. Akarsh, before developing first application, I will give entire setup, guys. Thank you. Have a nice time.